right, Dave.
Oh, is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
I'll be damned.
It says ambitious projects.
Hell yeah.
You got any?
Oh yeah. So my not
I gotta go check
ambitious
the mice real
project.
quick.
Yeah, check the mice. The current project is my deer cooler I'm building out here.
Yeah, how's that going?
Well, I haven't started yet because I've been busy.
Okay.
But after that, I'm building what they call a catalytic generator. And it's this little motor that's basically a turbo. And you put gas in it. And then it goes through a catalytic converter. And then the gas gets compressed a little bit. Then it goes in this compression chamber. And then it gets down there and you squirt some oxygen in. And then it compresses it more, builds heat. And then it has a small combustion. And then that goes into the turbo and spins it more. And anyway, you can run a generator with it. And it ought to be the way we're doing electric cars, but we're not. After I build that,
Okay.
I got brought back to a project that's been floating around in my brain for a few years.
Okay.
A friend of the show posted or sent me a Facebook message of this small personal helicopter that this old boy put a whole bunch of Roman candles on and everything and played chopper music and like Vietnam chopper music. And he was just blowing up his backyard with big Roman candles. And that got me thinking about this drunk copter I've been wanting to make. And
Can I just pause you right there?
sure.
Drunk copter?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay.
So I've been looking into it.
Okay.
Now, there's plenty of laws on the road.
Okay.
The federal government is the only ones that can really patrol or push charges or press charges from the air. Not that I'm out there needing to get all liquored up, but a fella could take an ultralight experimental aircraft helicopter, as long as it's one person, and you can fly it with no license legally, and you just got to follow some basic rules, but none of them reference a BAC.
Okay.
Now, the thing with the helicopters, you can go straight up and down and be small enough that I could land it down on 1025. I could zip right down there and have a few, and as the way a crow flies, you're only 4 miles away.
4? There's
So-
no mice over on that side.
Okay, good. But anyway, so after seeing that video, I've really been putting some work in. I got a buddy that flies for Medevac up yonder, Indianapolis, Plainfield area.
What's his name?
I don't want to say his name on here. He might not appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
We can talk about it later, though.
Yeah.
But I asked him, I was like, okay, hypothetically, if a fellow wants to build an experimental whirlybird carrying 340 pounds of pilot,
You're out.
a cooler, I ain't out of nothing.
Well, for
cooler-
Medevac, you are.
God damn it. You can't come in the last end of a conversation.
No, I heard you.
Apparently you didn't.
Well, no, you're going to make a whirlybird.
Yeah, that's what. So I'm trying to figure
Okay,
out how many
yeah.
horsepower I need.
A lot.
100
That's it?
for 330 pounds. And I said, well, I need a cooler and then, a small first aid kit and then fuel. And he said 135
Why would you need a
horsepower.
first aid kit?
Well, there's spinning blades on top.
Yeah, but it ain't going to do you a damn bit of good.
To put a Band-Aid on a severed arm.
Yeah, if you come plummeting back down to earth.
No, we ain't worried about the plummeting. There's going to be burrs and splinters. There's all sorts of things that can get you.
Where are you going to get a splinter on your aircraft, Dave?
Where I land or take
You
off
don't need to
from?
waste your time, and you don't need to waste your weight allowance on the first aid
Oh,
kit.
at any rate,
Yeah,
I
let's
think
cut
it's
that
pretty
out.
feasible to build a helicopter.
Is this about the is this on the same line as the electric bike?
Same line,
Yeah.
more range. I think I could probably get a 200-mile one-way range on it.
What kind of fuel?
Probably just 2-cycle or regular unleaded. It needed to be
2-cycle.
something.
Huh.
You going to pull into Casey's General Store and fill that baby up?
You're gonna want to run 91 octane with the
Well, I'm just
ethanol
saying
free.
it doesn't need to be daggone like.
Now, if you go out
unicorn
down here
piss.
to a local establishment down the road here and get some of that JP fuel premix, that shit's pretty.
Can
good.
you get down the road here?
No, sir. You got to go down. It's
Oh,
in a
further.
It's like $50 a gallon.
Yeah, I'm not going to run that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm drinking Natty Light.
Well, I thought you were going ambitious projects. I thought you were going something more.
Building a drunk copter. Pretty ambitious.
I'm
Learn
out.
how to be a pilot.
Yeah.
Learn how to build an aircraft.
I don't know if we can be friends if you're going to try to fly a helicopter drunk. Because I'll miss you too bad when you die.
Oh, I ain't going to die. It's going to stay low level. 6 feet off the ground.
Oh, good God.
Just enough to clear the vehicles. Oh, yeah.
6 foot hell. I'm 6 foot.
Well, duck.
Oh, well, duck then. Okay. I thought you were talking about the old meat locker.
No, that's a current project. That's not an ambitious one. That's just the current one.
I'm going to build a mobile hunt house.
Hell yeah.
I actually took a little wagon that me and my mother-in-law went and got, and it was junk. 'Cause, it was a freebie, I hope. And then I brought it back home, and it's been sitting in the woods for about a year and a half, 5. And then we had that roll-off there at the house, and I decided, it might be a good time to get this baby down to its bare bones. So I stripped the sideboards off and ripped the floor out. Come to find out the frame's rusted as shit. But that's okay.
Just go sit in it.
We're just going to sit on it. We're just going to haul people. Me. But we're not going to haul them. They're just going to get in it after we get there. That way I don't have to spend any more money on hunting blinds. I just build this unit.
Get you Starlink and you can...
Yeah, we can have the kids, because that's what happens. I take my phone that has a hotspot, and then the kids watch their computers and whatnots until it's time to hunt, to kill. So it's a bad thing.
It's fine.
That our kids are doing these days, but it's what you got to do, to make it happen. That, and then I got like a driveway project that my warden doesn't know about, but I'm going to have maybe neighbor Doug and maybe friend of the program Wes come out, and we're gonna dig the front yard down about 4 inches from like the existing asphalt down throughout the entire front yard, and then we're gonna put rock. We're gonna gravel that whole bitch in.
Yeah.
To where there's no grass up there anymore.
You don't need it.
To mow. And then we're going to put a fire pit out front and maybe some raised beds for gardening and stuff like that. But that would probably be an ambitious project.
My wife learned when I was talking to her mom at the basketball game that I need a 40 by 60 shop built in the backyard.
Yeah.
Running out of space.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
We got this podcast.
Yeah.
Got to buy another vehicle for a kid.
Yeah.
I need a side-by-side.
Oh, yeah. Bad. Well, I don't know. The golf cart does fine. The Red Rocket.
You can't throw all 5 smokers in there and really get anywhere any respectable pace.
Yeah, you got a car for the van for that.
Oh. Well, sometimes you'll enjoy the countryside at a just slightly faster than leisurely pace without being in the confines of a license plated vehicle.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe we should. You know what we should do?
Drunk copter.
No, well, that too. But like Janelle wants to get horses.
I had horses, and that's all fine and dandy until you remember that. You know what? If I happen to take a bad turn and break a tie rod or something, man, that's a bummer. It's going to cost some money, but I can put it in the garage and wait till I got the money. Now, if you're out on a horse and it breaks a leg, you can't just put it in the yard until you got the money.
You got to put it down.
Yeah, I mean, you got to roll in there, guns a-blazing.
Well, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
And I'm no good at it.
No.
Yeah, we can bury that thing.
Takes an awful deep hole. Well, that one kind of died.
Lots of ambitious projects.
I got a chimney to build yet.